Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up, then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you parking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up, trying to put the face to the name.
All right. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, you're truly the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good, man? Is we got Drew McIntyre. We got the enforcer, man. Damian Priest going one-on-one in the main event. Look like it's gonna be a little bit of a slobber knocker. I ain't gonna lie, kind of interested in it. But other than that, man, we are on the road to WrestleMania as we are the go-home show to the Royal Rumble. I'm sorry, I said WrestleMania. We on the WrestleMania season, but we're on the road to WrestleMania. But we're on the road to the Royal Rumble this weekend. I sound like Walter in the beginning talking about the Royal Rumble on Sunday.
Hey, well, look, you know what they say, man. Old habits die hard. Hey, I still be thinking that the pay-per-view's coming on Sunday.
Man, look. Even I was about to. For a minute, I thought he was right. It was like, yeah, he right Sunday. No, wait a minute. No, he ain't right. No, he off. As soon as he said it, though, you seen the graphic come up, and you seen Michael Cole and them say it adamantly, like Saturday. This Saturday. Yeah. Hey, damn. Hey, get off my boy back.
It's all good. But hey, bro, with that being said, look, man, tonight. So we started off the show with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the drip guy himself, Seth freaking Rollins. He came out and he addressed his status for WrestleMania. He said, hey, look, man, the doctors say with surgery, we're looking at 3 to 4 months. But he said, I don't give a damn what the doctors got to say. I will be back in time to defend my title at WrestleMania. Out comes Gunther and Imperium. Hey, he pretty much said this. Hey, look, you and I, we are two of the people in this company, man, that, you know, we had to go out here. We had to earn our spot. We had to make these championships feel important. And for that, I respect you. But I want to let you know this Saturday at the Royal Rumble, when I defeat 29 other men, I will be coming for you. I will be gunning for that WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if we're going to make it to Gunther, a.k.a. Walter, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion with 591 days under his belt versus the drip guy, Seth freaking Rollins, the inaugural WWE Universal Champion, the inaugural WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But I'm not mad at the thought of it. What are your thoughts, man? What did you think?
It was a possibility. We said it could be a possibility. Walter is definitely one of those people we would love to see win the Royal Rumble. But we kind of already had our eye on another match, especially when it's pertaining to Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So if he's going to be, if he's going to be 100%, 80%, 90%, I don't know. Is he going to end up giving up the championship? Because I mean, is he just going to be off TV? Is he going to show up? Like, What is he going to do? Like, how is he going to keep himself relevant? You don't want to just fall off the face of the earth, like Roman Reigns. Like, you don't want that, especially with you being the guy that you are. But yet, we understand you got to get yourself healthy. But are you going to? Is what you're going to be doing detrimental more to you than it is, anything else? And I don't want to see Seth Rollins hurt himself to where he possibly never come back.
Yeah,
I'd rather him give up the title and come back and get healthy and come back and be 100%, and then just do it all over again, or attempt to do it all over, or whatever. However, he's Seth Rollins. He can come in and be whatever kind of character he wants to be. I I guess the bigger question is just how long will he be off TV or how long will he wrestle? Considering he didn't wrestle since last week, so I'm pretty sure we probably won't see him for a while. They've already advertised quite a few matches for next week, a couple of championship matches on Raw and on SmackDown this week. But pertaining to Raw and as far as Seth Rollins, how many weeks will we not see him before he has to show back up?
What's up?
What's going on, Kevin?
I mean, yeah, but here go my thing, dude. Like, I don't care if Seth Rollins is out for a while because here's my thing. He wasn't advertised for the Rumble already, right? So he wasn't advertised for the Rumble. So I had no anticipation for him fighting at the Rumble. Elimination Chamber, he's clearly not going to be doing that. And you know what? Hey, if this means we get an opportunity as Seth Rollins having his first ever title defense at a WrestleMania and he's got to take some time off, that's cool. You can keep Seth Rollins off TV because there's so many other factors and players that's involved in this whole title picture anyway that you got ways where you can keep the titles relevant without necessarily having him. I mean, you got Walter, you got Priest, you got Cody, you got Punk. You know what I'm saying? You already have so many X factors already where they can fight, do their own thing, and do their own individual thing and still make mention of the title with Seth without necessarily keeping Seth. And then, like you say, we can still get video packages and promo packages when it's closer to the Mania. But I believe if he's going to be back in time, he doesn't need to be on TV. Here's my thing, like you said, though. I don't want him rushing, trying to get back to keep his spot. And then he ends up making it even worse because, like, I think he already said he got a messed up MCL, a slightly torn meniscus. His whole thing with Shinsuke Nakamura, he was talking about his back was already fucked up for the last few years. So, your back and your legs go hand in hand. If you can't stand, what you gonna do? How you gonna fight? So that's the thing. Don't want to make that any worse. And one of our topics, points of conversation last episode was Seth ain't no spring chicken, man. He been doing this for almost 20 years. So he going to need every bit of recovery possible because not only does he need to take time to let his body heal, but he still got to get back in the gym. You got to get back in ring shape. And you got to do all this within less than 3 months now. So I don't know, man. But, bro, we got the comments coming in high and heavy, man. Can you talk to the people?
I will in a second. As R-Truth has just, first of all, he came in, Truth pushed him out the way. Then he just came in with the money. R-Truth, right now Damian Priest, he's got the 1, 2, 3, but the referee's distracted with R-Truth because R-Truth trying to get the damn money, but Priest about to kill this man.
R-Truth fucking up.
Yeah, he tossed it. Now this is the second time he didn't put R-Truth on his back. Up, Claymore. It's over now. And Drew just picked up the victory. R-Truth is officially going to be done with Judgment Day.
Yeah.
He's going to officially be done with Judgment Day.
R-Truth just stay fucking up, man.
It's over. It's a wrap. It's done. We're all going off at 11 o'clock. Already got the copyright up. All right, look, we're done. We're done for the Monday night, but let's go. Let's talk to the people. Leo says, "What it do, GOW? Not gonna lie, I have stopped 100% watching WWE. Haven't seen Raw in 2 to 3 months, and 2 months for SmackDown. Wow, Leo. Damn. That explains why you've been not showing up for some of the." For some of the block parties, man. And I wonder why Earl got so many write-ups on him. That would explain it. Champ says, man, holy average Raw. This is not a good go-home edition of Raw. Then again, there hasn't been one in quite some time, says the champ. Leo, but might as well have Priest, but his case in a safe long-term storage unit because he ain't cashing in no time soon. My man said he need to go ahead and just put that thing up. It's decoration. The champ says, I ain't missing a Royal Rumble. Haven't missed one yet. No, I don't think no one's going to miss the Royal Rumble. We pretty much know what to expect from the Royal Rumble, but more likely, it's going to be the build-up. It's always the build-up that's really just the hardest, really for us. So other than that, but bro, Monday Night Raw.
Yes, sir.
Let's hit to a few points, man. You know, nothing too crazy.
Yeah. I mean, all right. So look, man, this is what I want to do. I want to run through the card really quick, and then out of that, we're gonna pick out the main things to talk about it. So, real quick before we talk with the people. So we had the New Day versus Imperium ended in the no contest. We got this a promo hype video with Priest and Drew McIntyre hyping up the main event. We get a segment with the Judgment Day. We got Ivy Nile versus Valhalla. We got another segment with the New Day and Jey Uso, in which Kofi challenged Gunther for an IC title match. We got a segment with Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley. We got a match with Mysterio and The Miz. We got Ivar versus Chad Gable. We got a segment with Punk and Cody. We got a tag match with Baszler and Stark versus Hartwell and LeRae. And then, of course, we got the main event. All right, now let's hit back on some of the top things of the night. All right, dude, New Day versus Imperium. Again, it ended in the no contest. We got a super aggressive side of the New Day. Hey, Kofi was out there talking that talk, man. This is the side of Kofi I wish we would have got when he was the world champion. Kofi said people must have forgot, man. We're coming out with the different colors on. We're coming out with the unicorns, the unicorn horns, and the bootios. People must forget, man, we do this. We can turn it up when we need to. And then Kofi said, you know what? We want the gold too. But hey, yo, Gunther, I want that belt. I want that IC strap. And you know what? I'm not mad at it. If you was to ask me this 8 months ago, 6 months ago, nah. And do I think Kofi gonna win? No, but I like this serious side of the New Day. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Do you buy the serious version of the New Day? And do you see either Kofi or Xavier getting the strap? I believe you said Xavier. You can see him. I think that's who you said. You see he getting the strap. You see Kofi being a viable opponent for the Intercontinental Champion with this new and improved attitude of his.
Yes and no.
Okay.
In name, yes. Just, Kofi Kingston going up against Walter. Yeah, that's sure. Someone more credible, so another credible person to add to the list. But for me, I rather it be Xavier. I was hoping he would fight at the Royal Rumble, but I guess not, because he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, so you don't want to have him fight. So he'll fight the next night on Raw, but I rather it be Xavier than Kofi. But
right,
Kofi, because I mean the person who put Kofi out ain't even Walter. It was Kaiser, so it was so, it wasn't even him. So but it is what it is, man. I'll watch it, but I honestly I would feel more. I would definitely feel more pumped if it was Xavier.
Kevin says, I don't see nobody beating Gunther for the IC title other than Jey. Is Jey somebody that you still care to see fighting for a title, or are you just more so worried about him and Jimmy? Okay.
No, I can see him. I can see him being the one that beat Walter for the championship.
Ooh, okay.
Because I don't think Jay's going to get no World Heavyweight Championship right now. But as an Intercontinental Champion, kind of being that workhorse, kind of just being that guy that's going to defend it and fight against a lot of people, he'll build himself up, and we'll see if he's really made for it. Like, we like the character. We call him main event Jey Uso because he's done well in the main events against main event players. He's done very well, win or lose. He's done well. So we know you can be a great tag team champion. We know that. So that's not the thing. But can you be a great singles champion? Can you be a great Intercontinental or United States champion? And we need to see that. So for right now, that's. I can see that happen. Now, could it happen for WrestleMania? I would say if I didn't already know that it's going to be Jimmy versus Jey at WrestleMania, because I feel like whatever happens in the Royal Rumble is going to set that up. Like because you know both of them got to be in the Royal Rumble, and they're going to both be in the ring, and one is going to eliminate the other, or something's going to happen, and that's going to set that up. So I can almost 100% guarantee that it'll be Jey versus Jimmy at WrestleMania. But if along the line he ends up fighting Walter for the championship and winning, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
No, not at all, not at all. I'm down with that. Hold on, I smell a little something. Had to make sure, man. Hey, we can't be going up in flames over here in the GOW. I had to make sure, stranger danger. Somebody get the fire extinguisher. All right, so we had that happen.
Make sure you ain't sitting on the heater again.
Man, bro, I started smelling something. I'm like, man, it smells like we turned on the heater, but here go the thing. Ain't no heater over here, just an outlet. So I'm like, uh-oh. I had to make sure, man. Hey, what's the number to 911? So we got that out the way.
119.
119. Dude, so we got the Judgment Day backstage. We got, Rhea Ripley saying she talked to Adam Pearce and that, Balor and Priest are going to be defending their tag team titles and all this. Where they're going to be in a tag team match, I should say. And then you got, Rhea and Priest going at it. And Priest say, like, hey, you the one that got the big head. You on the cover of 2K. You out here calling shots. Hey, what you need to do is you need to stop sitting up here putting us in these positions. Stop going to the boss, putting us in shit without even, consulting us. And then, Priest, he walked about this business. Mommy saying, hey, Dom, yo ass, get out there and do what you need to do. Hey, Funko Pop McDonough, get your ass out there. Hey, Finn Balor, it's been a while since we've seen that aggressive side. Get your cat in the hat looking ass out there, And so we had that whole situation. And then we had Too Cold's favorite wrestler of all time. We had Nia Jax. Nia Jax came out to the ring.
You know what? I'll take claim to this Nia Jax. This Nia Jax is badass. I'll take claim to this one.
Hey, so Nia Jax, she came out. She talked shit about Becky Lynch. And she said, hey, you got Becky Lynch wanting to fight Rhea. You got Rhea wanting to fight Becky because Rhea believes she could beat Becky. Becky believes she could beat Rhea, but nobody think they got a chance with Nia Jax. And then, of course, Becky Lynch came out. And then these two, they threw hands. And it was what it was, man, bro. Somebody said this, and I want to ask you, this version of Nia Jax, do you feel impressed? And I think I already got my answer, but are you impressed with this version of Nia Jax? And can you see this version of Nia Jax being a women's champion of some sort?
You kind of broke up there at the end, but I'm assuming you asked me, do I like this Nia Jax in this more serious form?
Yeah.
Okay. I had to cipher that one out.
Sorry. And then I also asked, do you think she will eventually be a women's champion?
Yeah. This version of Nia Jax, you would have to put a championship belt on her because the building her tougher, instead of her just being the big person that almost is supposed to seem like they're unbeatable, but was always beatable. It's not the same now. Like, she beat Becky Lynch, and she beat Becky Lynch pretty handily at that. So it's like she ain't out here just playing 50-50. She out here being a badass, and I can be more with that than anything. So I am good with Nia Jax now. Could I see her winning the championship? Maybe later in the year, but I think right now it's kind of already set up for who's going to win now. We just don't know yet. But it'd be pretty interesting to see what goes on moving forward because after the little brawl that they had tonight, it's Rumble season, baby, and I'm definitely excited for it.
Absolutely. Then we had Mysterio versus The Miz. Man, Dom ended up winning via interference with Finn Balor. DIY ended up coming out post-match with a beat down on on the Judgment Day. Bro, DIY. I know we've had mixed reactions and emotions on this new version of DIY, but can you see these guys taking the straps off of the Judgment Day? Or do you think there'll just be another footnote in the title run of JD?
Yes or no? No, I don't see them legitimately beating Judgment Day. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do see them beating Judgment Day if R-Truth and his shenanigans cost them the championships.
Okay.
That's how I see that happening. Like I can see DIY putting up a nice little fight, but I can see Priest and Balor winning. Because right now, you got a better tag team that you could put the belts on if you're gonna take the belts off Judgment Day, you got
Yeah.
a better team than them. DIY for me still ain't there yet. This version of them ain't there yet. I wouldn't do it, but Triple H may feel different. So there's a good strong possibility that we can, but I'm going to say there's a better team. But if they do it just to take the bio, they do it just to give them dysfunction in the group, that would
Yeah.
be the reason for it. It would be a loss, not for. It would just be more of a loss for storyline purposes, just to separate Judgment Day or get them in their feelings about anything. But legitimately, if it's not that and it's just a straight, and then no Judgment Day.
Okay. Then we got Ivar.
Clive.
Then we got Ivar versus Chad Gable. It was a pretty solid match. The crowd was into it. Gable once again showing out, doing what he do. Then we get a segment, man, that a lot of people seem to be divided on. Man, they either really liked it or they were very underwhelmed. I liked it. You were underwhelmed. That is, of course, we got the chick magnet CM Punk. We got the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Bro, they went back and forth. I happen to like this, but I will say the one thing that I did think happened, I do believe it went a little long. So I understand why it went long. You definitely got to give Cody his time on the mic. You definitely got to give CM Punk his time on the mic. But I do feel like it went long, but I liked it. I felt like it was a nice balance between shoot and work. Real life and of course, just storytelling and just whatever it was. But you seem to be underwhelmed. I want to know what's your thought process behind not liking it as much as myself and others.
Okay, where do I start? Let's start with the beginning.
Okay.
From the beginning, when they announced it, I didn't really get too excited for it because it was like, okay, Cody's just been kind of all over the place. CM Punk has barely been there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine. We get here. Cody comes out, cool. CM Punk comes out, and it's January 22nd. This man came in no Survivor Series.
Right.
Seen CM Punk a total of 3 times, maybe 3-4 times live on TV.
Right.
I don't know, man. It just like the excitement wasn't there. Like just for me, it just was not there when he came out. All right, boom, we get to the ring.
Right.
Now the whole back and forth about the whole story. I knew your dad. That whole thing. It's like that was so last year. Like that was. I get that's the premise of their history. I get that, but it just it felt like what was said last year to him last year. And it's just like it was just a repeat. You just insert CM Punk.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all that was.
Mm-hmm.
So that took the steam out for me. Their little jabs back and forth. Now I will say it was clever when CM Punk said, my dad was an electrician, and I guess that makes me more of the American dream than you.
Right.
And it was like, okay, that's cool. And then when Cody said all the stuff about the pipe bomb and what CM Punk did and what he did, I'm like, yeah, that's somewhat true. But you screwed yourself out of AEW, so I you can't really say too much there. But that'd be nitpicking, and that is what that is. But I'm outside of that though. A few nice little jabs, they were cool. I mean, I'm not saying it was terrible, but I just did not have the same hype as the rest of y'all because it's like, all right, I'm gonna see the CM Punk for the Rumble. When is the next time I'm gonna see CM Punk? Like when, like, all right, like, dude, if I gotta wait till Elimination Chamber or damn near when it's like 2-3 weeks out for WrestleMania, bro, then it's like, dude, I don't even care to see you. I don't even care to see you now. It's like, maybe because I still hold on to the fact I saw him more in AEW, even if he didn't wrestle. I still saw him be more active than what he's been in WWE. And I mean, dude, you can just do I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but I just feel I don't feel the excitement.
Can I play devil's advocate? Because
Man, do you?
so I understand where you're coming from. I get it. But I think also where you're coming from is also one of the complaints that people had in AEW. Because granted, we did see a lot more CM Punk and it was refreshing. But in AEW, CM Punk was arguably the biggest star in the company. You know, CM Punk, he was, this is a company that had Jericho. This is a company that had the Hardys. This is a company that at that point still had Cody for a second. You still had Kenny Omega. And CM Punk was a guy who, even after 7 years, came back to this company and instantly became the biggest star in that company. Now, fast forward, he's back in WWE. He's one of the biggest stars in the company, but he's not the biggest star in WWE. And what I will say is right now, I understand you want to see more of CM Punk, but and this is what Edge was saying. Edge was like, yo, they were trying to use him as a featured attraction, a special attraction. That was one of the things that drove him out of WWE because he wanted to be featured more. But my thing is, with CM Punk right now, would you rather see him in a bunch of pointless matches?
No.
As a like, what do you want from CM? Because you already got Cody on the show all the damn time. You got Seth on the show all the time. It's like, realistically, what more do you want from CM Punk? Because you said yourself when he first came back, you don't want to see him just come back and just talk. But if they don't have anything for him to do storyline wise,
he can just have a regular match. He ain't got to wrestle every week. He didn't wrestle every week in AEW. He didn't come out and just talk. I mean, he did just talk. But, you know, there were points for most of his talking. Like, he was introducing himself to new people, and he was talk. You know, what he was doing there, he could do here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't wrestle as much, but he can do a little bit more than what he's been doing. Like, that's my whole thing. And it's like, and that's what I kind of expected. Like, again, I expected him to want to fight some of the newer people that's in the company that definitely weren't in the company when he was there. Like,
okay,
so let me handful of the guys that were there. So it's like, I can understand doing the backstage stuff, but why not come out and have a nice little match? It's a 3-hour Raw, dude. Yeah. It's a 3-hour Raw. Who wouldn't want to see CM Punk come out, man, and have a nice little match with somebody? Even, dude, why not? And if you're worried about, you know, the ring rust and all of that, I see. For me, I kind of like, wait, don't give him a pass for this, because you ain't coming back out 10 years and ain't never touched the ring. We watched you touch the ring for the last 3 years. So it ain't like you ain't never touched the ring. Even if you want to say, well, it's the WWE style of ring. Man, honestly, you can work that, man. But I don't know. He can do a tag match. You can do, you know what I'm saying? You can do, you ain't just got to come out and do singles match. He can do something. I mean, damn, he can do damn near what Cody doing. I mean, at least Cody's doing that. The complaint with Cody is, you know, people want to see Cody in a more of a big rivalry. At least with Punk, you working your way back into the company.
Right.
You could at least get some of that out of it. And I don't feel like we're going to get that out of it. Like, again, that's why I question, when are we going to see him again after the Royal Rumble? Like that, like, and the Royal Rumble don't really, it really plays into his favor because it's the Royal Rumble. So it's going to be a chaotic match. It's not going to be something you're really focusing on wrestling skills or rating it as far as how great, you know, all that. You know, it's going to be a chaotic match. You're just more focusing who's going to make the Rumble, who's going to actually survive, and who actually may win. So that kind of helps him, but dude, you know, you can do a tag. You can't do a tag match. I mean, damn.
No,
it's almost about to be 3 months, and you've been back. You've had one match. I don't want to hear about these dark shows. Man, bump that. You've had one match. Madison Square Garden. I'll give you that. You had that one. You ain't did shit since. Bruh, what's going on? You ain't Jay Cargill.
No,
you ain't Jay Cargill. You ain't Jay, dude. You ain't Jay. So it ain't like, what's going on? Like, is something wrong? Something up? Like, is there, you know, are you not 100%? Well, like, what's the word? What's the word?
No, you know what? I mean, now that you put it that way, now that you break it down like that, I agree. You could do something like Sting, where like you say, you just have random tag matches, or multi-person matches. If you don't want to, give up that one-on-one just yet. You know what? I agree 100%. I see your point. I got you. I pick up.
And Clive also hit on one of my other points that I didn't. Yeah. He says, man, CM Punk was gone for many years. That is why that's why he was so popular in AEW, which is true. Because I believe even if it was WWE, AEW, New Japan, wherever he would have showed up, he would have been the star attraction, because it's like, oh man, this dude finally came back to wrestling. It wasn't even that he came back to WWE, he came back to wrestling. So that was a bit of a different. Joe says Punk will draw between 21 and 25, and Cody will be between 25 and 28. I would actually up both of their numbers to the 30s, because both of them are bringing back people within their 30s. But yeah, that's my only thing. Again, I mean, with some of the matches that we complain about, this 9 o'clock hour, a CM Punk tag team match in between that 9 o'clock hour kind of spice things up to give you CM Punk. So it's like you get to see him, and you can put some nice quality people around him to where you can kind of have a nice little fun tag. There's nothing wrong with having a fun match. There's nothing wrong with a fun match, man, where you just got some guys and you can kind of, not have something too serious, but something he can just do to kind of just get himself back into the groove of things. But at the same time, come on, man, you can't do one. It's about to be February, bro. You ain't had no live televised match yet. 3 months in, man, your Royal Rumble's gonna be the first live match you've had, but you ain't had no real televised wrestling match.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it. I guess I was just trying to, in my mind, I was trying to think of it from like, okay, from the company standpoint. This is what
you weren't wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about the company standpoint about featuring them more. Like, you're not wrong about that, and I can see that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all doing that enough with certain people. It's like y'all got that with the championship, man. Like, can this dude, can he come out and play? Like, damn, like shit. Like, damn, man, they tired of asking, can these dudes come out and play, and they can't come out and play? Like, shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. But speaking of the Royal Rumble, man, dude, I'm excited. We coming live and direct from the East Side compound. We really truly don't know. We kind of got our theories. You and I, we talked about this earlier. It was implied that The Rock and Roman gonna have a match, but I mean, we really kind of ain't really heard too much about it since. I mean, they kind of talked about it for like a week after, but we still don't know what that. Seth Rollins say he gonna be back in time, but you really don't know because he still ain't went through the surgery.
And that's why I say, we were asking, what was it, the last show we were doing, like, what's the chances of somebody, Seth, actually having a championship or the Royal Rumble being up for his belt? I'm like, it depends on. And you said he comes out and talk Monday. I'm like, all right, depending on what he does Monday will dictate what will happen on Saturday, and that we will go further from there. So what it pretty much dictated is he's gonna take some time off while still being the champion and try to heal up, and we're gonna still be surprised about who may win the Royal Rumble, but I'm gonna save the rest of this for the prediction show that we're gonna do. But yeah, it's up in the air, and because we're not 100% sure The Rock and Roman Reigns is actually official. I'm not saying it's not on the board. I'm not saying it was something they haven't tried to, they're trying to put together. They're not trying, they're trying to make it work and get it together. But it's not concrete yet. And until we see like, oh, this is either happening at Elimination Chamber or this is happening at WrestleMania, it's like, I don't know. But could we see Cody winning? Could we see CM Punk winning? Can we see somebody else winning? We could. We don't know who, but And who's going to be the surprise person that's going to show up? We don't know. We don't know, but I don't know what, in a way I like it. It's exciting because it's like, it just gets you more ready and just geared up for the Royal Rumble, man. And I'm ready for it. So men and women. So hey, we'll see what happens, man. But I really don't know. Ooh, I got to start thinking about how we doing this prediction for this. Ooh,
Well, hey, look, man, just to let you know, man, if you don't know, got to show y'all one more time, man. Champ here, champ here,
Boo,
champ here.
boo,
But bro,
boo.
man, before we wind it down for the night, we got Royal Rumble this week. We got the largest WrestleMania as advertised in history coming up, man, in the home of ECW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at Lincoln Financial Field. Dude, right now, just my opinion, want to kind of get your thoughts. Dude, I think WWE in general, they're knocking it out the park. They are knocking this shit out the park. Now, is there some stuff to be desired? Sure. But when you look at where WWE was about 3 years ago, and look at the morale now, not only from behind the scenes and talent, but to fans and all that. Not even just WWE, wrestling in general, bro. Like I feel like we have like stepped into a time loop. TNA has come back. We got AEW, Tony Khan. He's bringing things back up. It seems the morale has seemed to uptick over there. He announced that they're bringing back the ranking system in AEW, which to me I feel like really made AEW feel more legitimate in the first place. Apparently, Collision was a great show this past week, so I'm looking forward to see what AEW does this week on Wednesday and Friday and Saturday. And then, of course, we got the pay-per-view, man, the Royal Rumble. So, man, really quick, dude, over the last year and a half or so, what are your thoughts on WWE, man? Has WWE has they come back full-fledged like you want them to? I know we got little nicks here and there we can choose to pick at, but overall, man, are you content with where the company is right now?
I mean, yeah, because we've accepted Triple H. We told you after a year we got to see how things roll. We gave him the year. We saw how things roll. We saw what he continued to do. We see what the company continues to do. So we're good with it because it's better than where it was at. So I can nitpick, but I don't want to. I'm good with where everything is at. I'm seeing a lot of the people that I wanted to see get opportunity to try to really become bigger than what they were. And I'm happy with some of them. But a lot of them I'm surprised by because some are becoming bigger than what I thought. And a lot of others are getting that opportunity. And some are they're slow but steady, so not everybody's, rising all to the top, but there are some definitely taking their steps. And then there are some that still ain't moved up from where they're at. But I'm good with where the company is right now. I don't have no further. I mean, I can nitpick, but again, I don't want to. I'm good with where WWE is right now.
All right, man. Well, look, we got a busy, I reiterate, busy week, ladies and gentlemen. We still got our Royal Rumble prediction show. We got a Royal Rumble live stream.
Lonnie, what's up, Lonnie?
Lonnie, what's up? We still got AEW to cover on Wednesday, SmackDown on Friday, and then we got AEW on Friday. So we got a lot for the week.
Don't forget, man, we got them predictions, boy. Got to start the new year off right, boy. Got to start the new year off right.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot going on. I think our only off day is Tuesday tomorrow. But real quick, if you haven't already, man, go to the GOW's YouTube page. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, send the smoke signal, send the pigeon, send the genie in the bottle. Tell a friend to go take your ass over to that Steve Macklin interview. Man, really good stuff right there. And man, bro, any final words before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. The champ letting it be known. He says, I personally don't care much for WWE current content, just enough to watch the premium events. But they're doing great and fit in perfectly in the landscape of what wrestling offers today. What wrestling offers today. TNA is a great option. NWA and New Japan are great options. Then you have AEW too. They're all offering something for everyone. Love you guys and be safe, says Lonnie. Champ, you're not wrong in that statement. That's probably the most thoughtful and well said thing you have ever said on this podcast. Like that right there, dude. That lets me know, man. You slept on your mom's couch upstairs this week, haven't you, man? You weren't in the basement, man. You was upstairs in the living room. You, my boy, graduated, man. Well, man, elevated. I like that, man. I like that in you, champ. But no, seriously though, no, I feel what you're saying. There is a lot of options. Uh, he said, "Come on, man. I say some good shit." No, but you did. I'm giving your props. I'm giving your props. No, you said some good shit. But you're right. You're definitely right. You just too cold. Hey, I'm too. Hey, King too cold. It is what it is, baby. But no, I gotta mess with the champ, man. Uh, but no, but you're right though, man. There is a lot of great content. Wrestling overall, and as the industry is really in a great place right now. I mean, yeah, you can critique what you like and what you don't like, but you have a lot of options in what you want to watch, and hey, I'm enjoying it. Sir, there's a chance you'll stop being an anti-Romanite. Yeah, not on your life, man. You going back in your mama's basement. No, I was no, but seriously, there's a lot of options, man. Like the champ said, there's a lot of options, and even though some people still feel iffy about WWE, I gotta say, man, they are definitely in a better place than where they were some years ago.
Absolutely,
Lonnie
absolutely.
says Roman sucks. That's right, Lonnie. Roman does suck.
Well, you know who don't suck? The GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. You know, we are the greatest thing since Shaq and Kobe, Peanut Butter and Jelly, and Joe and his infamous.
JR, what up, JR? He says, oh no, JR just popped up. He says, man, where do you see that first Cody versus Punk match at SummerSlam? Do I see it at SummerSlam or anywhere else? Mm, hmm. I'm I would say WrestleMania, but I'm gonna say if not SummerSlam, maybe Money in the Bank.
Mm, I can
Maybe
see that.
Money in the Bank. Or Backlash. Because Backlash should be in France. So they'll need kind of a nice little big match for going, overseas for that show. So if it's not like at Backlash right after WrestleMania, or Money in the Bank, definitely SummerSlam.
How fitting would it be if SummerSlam did come to Cleveland? Because Cody had his last match in AEW in Cleveland, and up until this point, CM Punk's last match in WWE officially. Oh,
Or I mean, well, look, hey, look, it's always
hey,
something bad happening. Look, hey, look, you know what? Hey, we gonna be there. We gonna be there to see it happen.
yeah,
That's for sure. Gonna be there somehow, some way. Your boys are gonna be there. Uh,
live and direct.
but yeah, no. Biggest party in the summer, Cody
Mhm,
versus CM Punk. I can see
mhm.
that there. I can see that there.
Absolutely. Well, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready. And as always, man, shout out to the people for coming out doing what they do. Before we get out of here, got some parting words from friend of the GOW.